Good morning, boys and girls. It's Dr. Duran. I'm so happy to be able to share with you this morning. It's been such a long time. I'm sorry that we're not able to see each other in person. I also want to say I'm sorry you missed the rest of your school year, but we will be back with each other again before you know it. Today's lesson is about Noah. This is one of my favorite stories because it involves water, rainbows, and animals, three of my favorite things. So the title of the story is Noah Thanks God. We're going to talk about the importance of giving thanks. Giving thanks to God, giving thanks to your parents, giving thanks to all people who keep you safe. So we're just going to go right into it. God told Noah to build a huge boat called an ark. Noah and his family and two of every kind of animal went into the ark to be safe during a flood. Now, when the flood came, God sent rain to cover all the earth with water. The water came and all of the people and land animals, except those that were in the ark, were destroyed. God truly cared about Noah's safety. God kept Noah and his animals and all the people and family in the ark safe. God stopped the rain after 40 days. The earth was covered with water. If you can imagine, even the tallest of mountains and trees were all covered with water. Slowly, the flood waters went away and the earth dried. When the earth dried, Noah opened the ark, and all the animals and Noah's family came out to see what God had done. God said to Noah, "Noah, come out of the ark with your family." Noah and his family were so relieved and surprised to see what God had done. Now, the whole time that Noah was on the ark, God kept his family and the animals safe. God provided all of Noah's needs, just like your parents provide your needs and your teachers provide your needs. They didn't have to worry about anything while they were there. Noah said, "Oh my, I really have to thank God." So the first thing that he did when he got off the ark was to build an altar to God to give him thanks. The next part of the story that I find so very interesting is that God then put a rainbow out for Noah to see. Now, you know, when it rains, I hope you've seen this before because I certainly have seen it many times. If you run outside right after it rains, you'll see a rainbow. And so actually, I made this nice poster that took me a really long time because I draw really slowly. And so you'll see that there's a rainbow there. And there's my ark, which doesn't have any animals on it, doesn't have any people because I'm not that good at drawing animals or people. But what it does have is our memory verse, which says, "Love the Lord your God with all of your heart." And that's Matthew 22:37. That's what we have to remember to do. We also have to remember to what? Thank God for his many blessings. This week, I want you to remember when you say your prayers to thank God and to also thank the other people who protect you, to thank your parents, to thank your teachers, to thank the people that work in hospitals, anybody that you can think of. I also want you to take time and think about how you give thanks. Think about, do you give thanks by giving hugs? Do you write letters? Do you give cards? Do you thank your parents by helping to take out the trash, to wash dishes? There are many ways to give thanks. Noah gave his thanks by building that altar. Think about, young people, this week, how you're going to give thanks. And also think about our memory verse, love the Lord your God with all your heart. Practice that this week. I want you to look at the ark here. Now this ark does have animals in it. It's a nice ark, and perhaps you can draw one. In that ark, you have the memory verse, Matthew 22:37. On the back of our lesson, we have the rainbow. The rainbow reminds us that God will never, even though it rains, no matter how hard it rains, God will protect us and he will never flood the earth again. At some point this week, I want you to take time and draw your own rainbow, just as I did. As we close, remember, young people, give thanks to God. Give thanks to those who love and protect you. Until we see each other again, be blessed and have a wonderful week.